reality. It didn't mean anything at all. And I think from when it moved, then I maybe became attached to it and was interested in it. But until it was nothing.
Well,
you know that your life's going to change, but you've got to wait so long for it to change. And yet your life can't stay the same. We've had to give up certain things. We used to go out dancing a lot, which, you know, was okay until, I suppose, about March time. And we had to give that up. And I think maybe both of us resented that a little bit. And you think, well, it's not forever, it's only for 2 or 3 months. But then 2 or 3 months seems an awful long time when you're going through it.
To begin with, it brought us closer. It brought us a lot closer, knowing there was a child on the way. But now the baby is in fact overdue. We're both getting irritable, we're both getting tense. I go to work in the mornings, you never know if you're going to get a phone call saying the baby started. So you tend not to be able to concentrate on your work. Then it makes me irritable, and we tend to quarrel now slightly.
Yes.
Say the least.
I go through sort of a depressive time. I sort of have a really down day. And when Ray comes home, I'm sort of bellowing hell out of him, sort of, and he hasn't done anything wrong, poor thing. I wonder why he puts up with me sometimes.
Well, since Friday I've been feeling very apprehensive because, you know, everything's sort of all ready now and everything's in position and just waiting for the go and not knowing how it's going to start off.
It'll all be over before you know where you
That's
are.
right. But I'd like to know how it's going to start off, so that I know then how to proceed. I'll feel a lot happier to get it going.
You've probably got a little bit touchy on certain things, haven't you? Niece, I think you're getting a little bit brassed off with this at the moment. You know,
yes, it didn't bother me until about a month ago, because, as I say, I haven't put very much weight on. But then about a month ago, it's uncomfortable to sit in a chair, it's uncomfortable to stand up, it's uncomfortable to lie in bed. So this starts to sort of get on your nerves.
Now, we've got to make a decision today on how much longer you're going to go on, haven't we?
Hopefully.
Yes. You are now 11 days overdue, I think. So it's time we made some sort of decision. Have a look in a minute when we've had a look at your tummy, shall we?
Okay. Shall I go down a little bit? No, that's better, that's more comfortable.
How have you been feeling? You feel all right?
Fine.
Yes. Any ankle swelling or strain in
This week,
This week. That's just come for the first time this week?
Yes.
And it's not due to sitting in the sun?
It could be.
It could be. All right. Let's have a look at your tummy anyway. See what you...
Everybody seems to sort of think that you're an invalid. Everybody except Mike, and he tends to think that I should go on just the same.
Well, certainly the baby's in the right sort of position. It's a good size. Heart's ticking away merrily. The only slight fly in your arm is your blood pressure. I think it gives us a reason to say that, you know, apart from the fact you're 11 days over, this is time to sort of think about getting you in and getting things on the move fairly quickly.
Okay.
You know, in other words, over the weekend, really. So, I think perhaps I'll let you go home today.
Yes, please.
Come in tomorrow. And then we can get things organised to get the baby on the way perhaps over the weekend.
Unfortunately, I think there's a lot of old wives' tales about birth, and you don't really know the facts unless you've been through it once yourself anyway. There's so many old wives' tales and how much it hurts, and you get parents saying, I had a bad time with you, or etc.
I was in labour 36 hours, I don't think.
I don't think it helps anybody, not really. You're not going to change your mind about the babe's name now again, are you? I think it's the normal worry of, will everything be alright, will the baby be normal, this sort of thing. So I think that's a standard worry that everybody has.
Thank you.
Well, I still think we could use the family name. I mean, I think a lot of it's the fear of the unknown. You don't know what it's going to be like.
Well, no one sort of can tell you what it's going to be like because everyone's so different, aren't they? That's the only thing.
vulnerability, really, at work was the worst thing to overcome. I got terribly sensitive and used to get very upset, and when you're an administrator in health service, you have to be a bit thick-skinned, really, to cope with it. Yes, and it sort of got on top of me a bit a couple of times, but that was the only real problem. And I'd never believed that unless I'd experienced it, you know. Rubbish, you know, women can cope with everything men can cope with mentally. But blow me, there was me having a little weep, what I'd never done before at work. I suppose everybody goes berserk like this and just frantically gets everything ready.
She's shown, you know, the whole time you can carry on normal life, contrary to all the old wives' tales and that. There's nothing you can't do, is there really? And you can live a normal life, even psychologically, 99% of the time.
In fact,
you can do all the things you want.
Yeah.
You know, there's absolutely nothing, there's nothing you can't do. It's a normal sort of thing, you know, to make a big fuss about it. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yes, it happens all the time, but it's the first time it's happened to me.
Weeks.
31 weeks.
That's just for starters. You have to go up and down and work across the baby's head and find the biggest one.
Uh-huh.
You can pick out the little boys if you're very lucky, if you scan them in the right place. Well, we'll do another one and see if we can make it a bit wider for you. Right.
I get very nervous. I was very uncomfortable last night, and I was quite scared, you know. I want to get it over and done with, but you still worry about it. I know I've got to follow their instructions because they tell you very clearly at each stage what you've got to do, and they help you through it all, but it's still a bit nervy. Even people who are not normally nervy.
Just our door not to be.
I was talking to a girlfriend yesterday who's got a year-old baby, and I said to her I still couldn't realise that at the end of it all there was going to be another human being. And she said, you won't even feel it when it's born. She said it takes about 3 or 4 months before you actually feel it's here, and it's here for good, and it's here for real. You know, she felt as if she was minding somebody else's child all the time. And she said it's not until you've sort of cared for it for about 3 months that you actually feel, oh, it is mine, and now I can't sort of send it back where it came from.
Oh, well, those two come back as 3. Or 4.
It's for not knowing what they're going to do and in what sort of order they're going to do it. But other than that, I just feel sort of as if I've got butterflies in my tummy. Haven't taken anything out of the freezer for your dinner.
We'll have to turn around and go back, that's all there is to it.
I've never said, will you be there, because I've never wanted to put him on a spot where, if he hasn't wanted to be there, he's felt obliged to be there.
Pauline didn't ask. I think it was rather left up to me whether I wanted to be there. You know, I said I'd like to be there, and I think just the look on her face when I asked, you know, I think it was probably a relief on her part. Good morning.
Yes, that's right.
Thank you. Would you like to come this way, please?
I don't know as he would help as such in the meaning of the word help, but just to have a face there. But you know, if you want to swear at somebody, it's easier to swear at your own, isn't it, than a doctor or a nurse or whatever.
It's a bit...
I think it's just something that, you know, it's going to hurt and you don't know how badly. Everybody says, oh, I didn't imagine it would be quite so unbearable, but each person's pain threshold is different, isn't it? So, I don't know, I don't like pain very much, but I would just think, well, in 24 hours it will be over. It's not something that I've got to suffer forever.
I felt very excited this morning when I had my show. I felt as though I achieved something.
Was there? Wonder what was going on.
After sort of waiting so long, something going naturally, you know. Felt great.
You were convinced it wouldn't. Trouble is, you just don't really know what is happening or what should happen. That's what's wrong. Nobody really knows what is supposed to happen or what isn't, unless you've had a baby before, in which case, all right. With the first baby, you just don't know, do you?
Undecided.
Wish we did. Know what we were doing then. I mean, you've come down on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this one is roughly on time, that's 7, virtually in a row. So I think we ought to get going there. So my name is Thomas. I rang you earlier on concerning my wife Caroline. The contractions have come down to 5 minutes, and they're now sort of very infrequent at 9 minutes, 6 minutes, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Do you think we should wait any longer, or should we in fact come in?
Sorry, you said they're getting irregular?
Yeah, they are. They did settle down to 5 minutes, and then they went very irregular, 9 minutes, 7.5, 5, 6. The last one was 2 minutes, and at the moment, at least when I came out, they've stopped altogether. What do you like now, Liz?
It's going very regularly since you've been gone.
Well, the hospital said as long as you're happy at home, you know discomfort, no real pains, then stay.
Yeah.
Until you really think you need to go in.
Since you've been gone, they've been coming regularly about every 2 or 3 minutes.
Well, what do you want to do? Do you want to give it another, say, 5, 10 minutes and see what it's like then?
I'd rather wait for a while up here, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they said you'd be better off in your own surroundings rather than up there waiting.
Yeah, I'd say, yeah.
So we'll see what happens now. Give it a few more minutes.
They've been long ones, though.
How long?
One was over 60.
Over 60 seconds?
Would you be happy with me here or there?
Well, as long as you're not worried, you're not anxious, then we'll stay.
I'd like to, yeah.
So if you start getting anxious or worried, we'll go straight in.
Well, I think I'd rather stay.
All right. Well, that's what we'll do then. Keep it a bit longer.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I'll ring now, quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I first woke up on Monday morning, it was about 5, and I was getting short, sharp pains, and they were coming every 4 minutes, and I was terrified. I thought, God, I'm not going to make it to the hospital. And I looked up my little book that I had, talked to David about it, what do you think? But they were only lasting about 5 seconds. So I rang the hospital. I need a little advice, I said. And they said, well, I just ought to go back to bed or something until they were either lasting longer or something else happened, either the other 2 symptoms showed. And in fact, I went back to bed and nodded off a few times till 8 o'clock. And then I got up and had what was called a show. And I knew then I just had to ring them and say I was coming in. And once that had happened, I felt very calm. You know, this was it. I've got to get ready now. When I was saying to him last night how scared I was, you know, he was very calm and sort of not saying, don't be so silly, you know, no need nothing to be scared of. He just sort of said very nicely, you know, well, we'll be all right, you know, everybody will help you and you'll be okay. It'll probably just slip out, you know, things like that. Not a bit, you know, like I'd have expected 6 months ago he would have reacted. That's why I didn't make the decision very early on whether I wanted him there or not. Because I thought he might have told me to stop and start again because I wasn't doing it right.
Yeah, they can tell something's happening, can they? There's movement on the Western Front yet, then. I feel really strange about it all. Really strange. I suppose when it's all over, it'll be as though a big weight's gone off you. Your name up and all bits and pieces, yeah.
They're going off a bit.
Do what?
They're not as frequent as they were.
Are they?
Yeah.
Come on, stop messing around.
Oh, here's one.
feel them now. They're still coming every couple of minutes, so I shouldn't worry. The baby's okay.
Yeah.
Slippers.
I'll get those, yeah.
Night dresses, 3.
Yeah.
Bed jacket.
Yeah.
2 bars.
Yeah.
Fan on the soap.
That's all in there, I presume?
Yeah. I thought I would know when it was real, but when I came in Sunday night, I didn't feel like I was in labour at all. In fact, you know, I thought, oh, false alarm. I probably wouldn't have bothered if Ray hadn't rang up. I probably just waited and it would have been one mad rush at the end. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Now in your bottom, Judith. That's it, it's coming.
The pain is very deep. I mean, it's so deep inside you, you can't believe it. And you know it's going to come again, which is another thought. And I do find it easier to make a noise if I'm in pain.
Yeah, get your hands under. There we are. Come on, deep breath and head up on your chin.
It's hard to imagine what it actually feels like and how hard you have to work to try and get over the pain with the breathing exercises. And it's very difficult to discipline your mind when you're in that kind of pain, to use the regular breathing pattern that they give you. But when you do it, and it is regular, it helps a lot. And, you know, that's what I was glad that Dave and the nurses were sort of saying to me now, breathe in, you know, and blow out through your mouth slowly.
It's popped itself back again for a little while.
Well, I've learned that I really should have practiced harder with all the breathing exercises, not just the panting one, because I was more worried about that. But they all need equal concentration, because you really need to be able to control it all the way through and keep yourself as relaxed as possible. Because, I mean, the more tense my body got, the worse the pain got. Dave and the other nurses, big support, because they were reminding me, you know, I'd normally have got very upset if people had, you know, spoken sternly to me and said, do that, do this. I was very glad of it. I wanted somebody else to make the decisions, because you just can't do it yourself.
Just keep panting. Now give me a tiny push. Pant. Now a little push. Pant, pant. Now keep panting. Another little push. Pant. Give me a little push, love. That's a little face. That's it. Now just pop it round. Oh, that's the head.
How about that? Can you see it now? Nearly. Little head. There we are.
Keep pushing to the bottom then, love. Just a push.
It's blue.
Oh, have a look.
There he is. Good. Whoops, watch out. Cord's twisting round his hand. There he is. He's opened his mouth.
What have we got then?
How about that? What have you got? Yes, a little girl. How about that?
I hope she's going to be bigger.
Better be. He's quite a thin cord. I'm sure I've seen a fatter one than that.
Really? Where have you seen cords?
On the TV.
Oh.
How about that then?
A nice size. Oh, it's a quiet.
It's on its own now.
Quiet cry, isn't it?
Oh God, don't start.
Oh, it's a nice gentle one. Oh, it's lovely.
No, whose face has it got? Yours or mine?
His own, your own.
Here you are then, quick cuddle before I wipe her up. Okay, then I'll take a round wiper, then you can have a straight back as soon as I've done it.
There we are. All right. Well done. Well done. All right. Where's that big bulge shot in the nose?
Yeah, it was a relief, you know. Oh, it's really good support with a tower string. Yeah, much more than I thought that another person could be to another person. Queenie moment. Beautiful girl. Oh, she's solid. She knows.
I think she's got your head. Look at the size of it.
Yeah, it's perfect, isn't it? She's lovely to hold. Isn't she?
The best thing now is to concentrate on breathing out of that mask until we can see actually the baby's head advancing down. I don't really want you to push. All right? It will take a little while and the desire will be quite sort of strong at times. But you're doing so well and then you suddenly sort of...
I'm sorry for
No, you're not.
noise.
You're not. Not doing too badly at all.
Do other people make a noise?
Yes.
Of course they do.
Yes. You're not abnormal by any means. All right?
I was just glad I was there, and that at some stage I was able to perform some kind of function. You know, just sort of giving a drink of water or just wiping it down and things like this. You know, and just sort of when I could sort of see by looking at the graph when the contractions were coming, and I could sort of say, "Come on, you know, start your breathing."
I know. All right. Pauline, your babe's there. Come
Almost
on,
there,
you get
pal.
pushing now. All right? Now, when you get that desire to push, I want you to push into your bottom. That's it. Come on, now. Deep breath in now. Come on, now. Put your head forward. Deep breath in.
I think we had a little job in convincing Pauline that it was within popping out distance. It was there. You could actually see the head, and it just wanted that extra little push for it to come. And when I was sort of holding her leg and holding her head into her chest and doing this sort of thing, I had to become a little bit detached from it all, to completely forget that it was Pauline. I think because otherwise, if I didn't, I could have become a little bit too emotional and been a nuisance. I wanted to be, helpful. And then when the time was getting on, in fact, I said to one of the sisters, I said, "Well, you're going to have to help her now." I said, because she's all in. I think I know a bit better than you do. And I think it's now that you've got to do something. I think the midwives hesitated as long as they dared, because I don't think they particularly wanted the forceps delivery. I think they'd have preferred it natural.
Oh,
Little boy.
lovely.
Great. Great.
Oh, boy. I've done it. It's a little boy.
Just like your dad, bloody lovely.
It's just a way.
Oh dear, I haven't done that. Little later on. Okay?
Is he alright?
Yes, he is now. Just a bit slow.
Everything's there.
For 9 months you're very much on your own, and you can say to somebody that you're uncomfortable or you've got an ache or a pain, but they can't comprehend it. So I think you're very much on your own, and the fact that he was there at the end brought it closer to him. I think it must form a different relationship between the child and the father than a father being told outside a delivery room, you've got a son or you've got a daughter. To me, he's more of a father than somebody standing outside a delivery room.
Good evening. That's right, yes.
Would you like to take a seat?
Yes,
Would you
by
like
all
to
means.
sit with me? Let me take your case.
Right. Well, I think in my case anyway, I was almost too anxious to bring Carol into the hospital. because I knew very little of what was going to happen or what could happen, I was over anxious.
Yeah. Well, I had a show yesterday morning, and I had pains in the evening, and they were getting down quite low, and then everything came to a standstill. But since yesterday evening, I've been having water, you know, not a gush, it's discontinual all the time. And so my husband rang up tonight just to see what you advised, and here I am, type of thing. Are you having pains at the moment? No, not really. I've had backache all day, but that's all. A lot of discomfort down in the front, which I didn't have last night. That's all. Okay, would you like to take a seat a moment, Emily? Okay.
Oh, push. I'm asking him.
Again? Right down here, please. At the time, when we did the classes, they looked so stupid, the exercises. You know, we used to laugh one day, and they say pant, and you all led down your backs panting away. You had a real giggle. You couldn't see the value of them, but when you're actually in labour, they are worthwhile. A couple of times I lost control of my breathing, where I was in great distress. It wasn't until I got hold of my breathing again that I was able to cope with it.
Push hard.
Good girl. Again. Come on. Right down in the bottom. Push for all your work. Come on, that's a good girl. That's super. You're doing really well. Once more for me. Come on, keep it up. Longer than that for me. That's it. Good girl. Good girl. Super.
Hang on.
Keep going now.
Won't be long then.
How much more?
Not a lot more at all. Not long at all.
Having him there, you know, he helped me through it tremendously. Hands.
She's quite frank, then, huh? Hello.
I can't believe it. It's possible.
It's possible, darling. You're a man.
It's around. There you are. Okay. You're on to that.
Okay. Clever girl. Normal birth as well? The day that Darren was born, it was no, never again. But it's worn off in, what, 3 days? The memories of the pain, all you can do now is look at the babe and see how beautiful he is, or at least we think he's beautiful, obviously. And it changes everything.
The 9 months leading up to it seems remote from it all now. And what's here now isn't connected with those 9 months. What's here now is only connected with what happened in those 12 hours, really.
It seems so unreal at the moment, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's you've got an end product, and you can't take it all in that it's actually yours and it's there, and that's what it's all been about.
You're supposed to blow bubbles into it, Matthew. You're supposed to drink it.